Hey, my name is Matt McGachy from Cryptopsy, The Catalyst, and the Era of, and you're listening to UltimRadio!
Alors, salut tout le monde d'Ultime Radio. Petite entrevue improvisée ici avec Matt McGachy de Cryptopsy, Catalyst et puis aussi Three Mile Scream, un groupe que j'aime bien. And the Era of. Yeah! I bought your album on Bandcamp too, man. Je suis avec Matt McGachy. On va lui poser une couple de questions. On va juste parler de sa carrière à lui, pas nécessairement de juste Cryptopsy. Alors, on y va. Matt, how do you deal with all your bands? I mean, schedule-wise, how do you deal with that?
It's a day by day process. I really just sort of wake up in the morning, or I look at my schedule, what's happening coming up in the month ahead, and I plan my brain accordingly.
Yeah.
As long as I know what's happening in advance, I'm not so stressed out.
Okay.
And it's day by day. I wake up and it's a Catalyst day. It's the Catalyst today. I wake up and it's Cryptopsy. But now it depends what's going on with the band too. Like with the new record being released for Cryptopsy, I'm definitely much more focused there, along with this tour with Kill Devil Hill. So I've been balancing, but it depends on the priority of the day, and I try not to disappoint anyone. So
You do all the dates with Kill Devil Hill or just a
just
few, you know?
the Quebec, Ontario dates there.
How's it been?
It's been awesome. It's been awesome. Super nice guys, super personable, and super nice to their fans, which I can super appreciate. Yeah.
You mentioned Cryptopsy, your new album, which is eponymous. How do you see the new album? They said that it would be a return to the sources.
I feel it's John's. It would be the album after, and then you beg.
Okay.
For me, my perception, because John just comes with this concept. The song is already in his head, and he has to get it out. It's like there's no riffs that, oh yeah, this can become a song. There isn't a song already, and he just sort of has to decipher it. So that's something that wasn't there when I was writing The Unspoken King.
Okay.
So it's just nice to just step into practice pad, jam room, and just see the song coming to life, as opposed to something that we have to compile to make it finished. It's finished already. It's just a matter of us satisfying his needs, and him and Flo together. The dynamic is like they speak in this alien language that like I'm beginning to understand what they're saying, but they talk in this like a fast 2-pack into a slow 2-pack into a grind into a Cryptopsy this into a
Okay.
but they really into a groove. Yeah, there's no breakdowns in Cryptopsy.
Okay.
They're grooves.
Yeah.
That's what John doesn't comprehend. All these kids are saying, well, there's all these breakdowns. No, there's no breakdowns.
He doesn't want you to say
And
that.
it's not that he doesn't want. It's that John doesn't comprehend what a breakdown is.
Okay.
To him, it's classified as a groove.
Yeah.
This is a groove part. Yeah.
And how's it to work with a guy like that, with an experience that he has?
He didn't criticize or inhibit me from doing anything.
Okay.
He was just open and really accepting. In his
On the last album, you took quite a bunch of criticism for your clean vocals. I mean, the band. I mean,
that's one thing that John did say is that when he did come and join the band, he said that I can tell that Matt has lots of character because he didn't quit.
so you wanted to include the clean vocals.
I didn't not want to include the clean vocals, but before I joined Cryptopsy, I never listened or even tried to partake in demented music such as Cryptopsy.
Yeah.
But whenever I would get like intoxicated or something, this was the music that would play in my brain.
You do get it.
So I had it in my brain, like it was there, but like it was never me that told them. They knew what they wanted and they hired me on purpose. I'm a singer that fell into a death metalist vocal position, and I've adapted because I'm not a death metal vocalist.
And how do you deal with taking a place of a Cryptopsy of such a great band, of such a great Quebec band?
I took it sparingly. I just took it as it was going to come day by day, and now I think I comprehend more so what Cryptopsy means, especially to Canadians, like the importance of the band.
Okay.
Something that I find is interesting is like Lord Worm left Cryptopsy, and all the years that he was gone, when he came back, the guys were like, no, seriously, like None So Vile is super popular. And Lord Worm was like, really? He had no idea. He had like
Are you serious?
Yeah, seriously. Apparently, from what I've heard,
It was kind of in a cave.
he was completely out of the scene. So
Okay.
I find it very interesting that
Okay.
he had no idea the impact of what he had on this band and the style in general.
We just talked about it. Your vocals on the new album are quite aggressive and much deeper growl. And we talked about Christian Donaldson just asking you to do it. Was that a huge change for you, or was just, hey man, you want to do it? I'll try.
No, we had spoken. We definitely wanted the vocals to be more brutal, more disgusting, less produced,
Yeah.
less on time. Like we wanted to bring back that None So Vile madness feel. Because another story from that I've like this is like I've never lived these stories, but Eric and John apparently walked into Lord Worm's recording session of None So Vile halfway through the day since he had started, and he'd been drinking whiskey or Crown Royal. I can't. They're both whiskeys actually, and he was halfway through his bottle. And when they showed up like 3 hours after he had started, he was already halfway done.
What?
And from what I've heard, I don't know if it's
Yeah,
true, but
yeah.
the history of None So Vile is he doesn't remember tracking them because he was so
No
drunk.
way, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, yeah, and a lot of the highs was flow and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, what can people expect from the new album? I mean, it's a return to the source, and as you said, it was meant to be. But do you think all the fans will agree with your change, or just the return to source?
It's you will not agree that it's a return to the source if you
Okay.
believe that it's supposed to go back to None So Vile,
Yeah. Okay.
because you will be disappointed.
Okay.
There are certain songs that reflect more the None So Vile era,
Yeah.
but it's definitely a return to John Levasseur, and John's like key album for him. He even says to the state his perfect album was Whisper.
Okay.
So if you like Whisper, it's a continuation. There's certain songs that will be a continuation to Whisper, but he wrote on purpose, I would say, 2 songs on the album which are more so None So Vile influence, which would be like Amputated Enigma and Ominous. Those 2 songs are more so None So Vile songs.
Well, the first 2 tracks, man, are just brutal. I love it.
Those would be more Whisper,
Okay.
and Then You Beg, sort of.
You're also in a 3 Mile Scream. As I told you, I discovered the band in Montreal in the first act on the bill with Soulfly. What's happening with 3 Mile Scream? Is that a side project for you?
It was my main band until I joined Cryptopsy, and then I went over. We had like the second CD that never came out, which we just sort of released.
A Glimpse of Hope?
With A Glimpse of Hope, exactly, yeah. And when before we had released it, I had done Summer Slaughter with Whitechapel and all these bands, and I was like, guys, this is not going to work anymore. The kids are not into this. We need to change everything. And then my whole lineup quit. So so
Oh, okay.
Cryptopsy kept going, and then we just did like this reunion sort of spiel last fall, which ended up turning into releasing the album that never came out, which is available on Bandcamp /3 Mile Scream.
By the way.
And because of that, I ended up being here tonight, which is I'm the new singer of The Catalyst,
Yeah.
which comprises the ex-bassist of 3 Mile. So just playing with him again rekindled that passion of playing with friends, and here I am, and we're doing my new thrash project, which is a voice that has nothing to do with my voice in Cryptopsy. Like I'm trying to be
Yeah.
absolutely different on purpose. So if you're a Cryptopsy fan, I imagine you will not like The Catalyst hypothetically, unless you like
Yeah.
rip-roaring thrash music, which is just straightforward in your face.
Yeah.
So that's basically the point of this project. Let's have a good time. Let's drink some beer, and let's have some circle pit fun. You know,
Isn't that the best way to do music?
it's the best way to do music for fun. You know,
Exactly.
or I could start a cover band for money, but that's just silly.
Okay. And you have a new era of, which is a most. Yeah, right.
My second baby, my most close to heart being that I'm pure, no screaming, just singing, the most anti-Cryptopsy band that I could write. But I had a lot of fun with it, and it's still very close to my heart, and we're still going to keep writing and release another album for sure.
But doing an album like Cryptopsy that doesn't have any effect on your voice when you want to do a new era of?
No. It takes a few days and I'm back to normal. Yeah.
Well,
Really, like screaming, like I'm actually happy to be in all these bands.
Yeah.
Like people think that I'm a fucking lunatic, wanting
Well,
to
you
be
are, but-
in so many bands and just jamming all the time. But it's like working out, screaming and singing. For me, at least, it's like a muscle.
Yeah.
The more I use it, the better I am, as opposed to when I just take it easy and sit at home. When I come back to Cryptopsy, I suck. So Cryptopsy's, like we're busy, but we're not jamming or playing all the time. So it's nice to be with all these other guys just to keep my voice up and fresh. And so when I do step out on stage with Cryptopsy, I'm ready to go 100%.
Yeah. And do you have any training?
I took some like Broadway vocal classes, and I always do. Like I just finished doing my Melissa Cross Zen of
Do
Screaming.
you? Oh yeah.
But it doesn't like she's just sort of happens to be the girl that taught a bunch of guys. Like you don't have to use that. You can use anything as long as it's like a 15 to 20 vocal warm-up exercise.
But it works for you, so you just keep using
I've
it.
just been using that because I just have it, and it's
Okay.
on the iPod, and it's just I use it all the time. Yeah.
So you have 22 bands. What's gonna happen with all of them? Cryptopsy has a new album.
Cryptopsy's new album coming out. I'm sincerely hoping to go on tour and destroy the whole world.
It helps.
The Catalyst, we are in the process of writing a new album because I just joined them. We have 3 new songs. I imagine we're going to write, which we've been playing on the Kill Devil Hill tour. And I'm preparing to write like a whole new album and just play that, the new album. And then the Era of, we have the new album, which is out on Bandcamp. And I wrote a book to go with it, the short stories to
Right.
accompany the album, to read with it, the music and stuff.
Nice.
And we're writing a new album for them too as well. That's
3 Mile Stream.
3 Mile Scream, I would
Ah.
imagine, is sort of stepping out, yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, well, one of our main guitar players has multiple sclerosis, so
Oh,
he's
sorry about that.
no, he's good. He's good. He's here tonight. He's helping us out. Yeah.
Cool. Perfect.
He's an extra part of the family. So
Thanks a lot, Matt.
thank you. Super cool.
Thanks, man.